Hello, you two tacos, fellow supernovas out there. It is me, Jamal Basta, and back at again with another Mug Monday. So today's video is gonna be more of like a chit chat, get ready with me, as I do have somewhere to be in about like 2 hours. So I'm probably gonna do this really fast. Today's look is probably gonna be a little more natural. So number one, today I'll be featuring Fenty Beauty's new Snap eyeshadow palettes. Oh, you see that? Now, my first impression of these is when I look at the container, they kind of remind me of the free like samples you'll get at Clinique. I worked with Clinique for a while and they would have like their free samples in this white little palette container, and on the inside there'd be like, you know, like 4 small shades. So it's kind of like what you get here is that you get, ooh, hello camera. You get 6 shades, they're kind of small. So there is a total of 8 different Snap eyeshadow palettes. The first 4 are kind of more neutrals, the last 4 do kind of a theme. And for those who know me or who watched my last video, y'all know that I do not like neutrals. When I buy eyeshadow palettes, I want to be able to have fun with them and do like very creative looks with them. I'm not a very neutral girl. So the Snap shadow palettes I got was number 4 and number 8. Number 4 is called Rose. So inside are like 3 neutral colors and 3 shimmers. And number 8 is called Pastel Frost. As you guys saw earlier, it definitely is all shimmers. Very Easter-like colors. As you guys know, this is like my go-to kind of stuff. So even though I don't like a neutral palette, I did get number 4 because number 1, they are $25 each, but they are $45 if you buy 2. So think of it as if you buy 2, you get 10% off. And also I wanna do this. Ah, it's so cute. I'm not gonna lie, I really bought this product more for the aesthetic because I like the whole, they snap together and you have one on one side and you have one on the other. And oh my God, it's like a back-to-back palette. Now, I personally just bought it for the aesthetic, but I wouldn't buy it for the product alone, only because this is kind of expensive for such small amount of shades. Because when you think about it, you can get up to 12 shades for $45. And I have palettes that are 12 shades but around in the $30, $20 range and work perfectly fine. But I never used a Fenty Beauty eyeshadow palette before. I know they came out with the Moroccan palette last time, and I've never even swatched that palette. I've seen it, but I've never tried it. So maybe the quality of this product will change my mind on whether it's worth the $45 or not. So let's jump into it because I actually don't have a lot of time. So today's mug submission is coming right out the Kim box. So for those who don't know what the Kim box is, my Secret Santa at work got me 22 mugs to use for my channel. So shout out to Kim. But then I had a friend take those mugs and individually wrap all of them so that way I could use them for each video. Because if you guys follow me on Instagram on my story, you'll saw that all the mugs were contained in one big box, and all there was to cover them was like these translucent bubble wraps. In order to not spoil anything and to keep my channel 100% authentic, I bought some bags, I bought some wrapping paper, and I gave it to my friend along with the box, and she went ahead and wrapped them all up for me. As you'll see that I posted here somewhere. I'm not used to this yet. So let's see which mug is gonna be first from the Kim box. Oh, I wish I would have got this mug like 2-3 weeks ago. So you guys can tell it is a Christmas mug surrounded with candy canes. This would have been a perfect mug for the holiday season, but I guess we'll work with what we have. This is actually kind of convenient because if you look at my 2 Snap eyeshadow palettes, I have a lot of colors that I can work with that make it Christmassy, but still make it an everyday look. So since this is a chit chat, get ready with me, I am gonna have you guys watch me do my entire makeup process. I'll probably be using the same products that I always use, but I know that some products I will be applying differently. So let's go ahead and get started. So first I am gonna use my Hydro Grip Primer by milkmakeup. This will probably be my go-to primer forever just because I do have dry skin. And the only other hydrating primer that I really know of is by Tatcha, and then the other one by Pure. I've never tried the one by Tatcha, but she is expensive. And I've tried the one by Pure, and she's just too watery for me. And someone who has really, really dry skin, like, hello, I have eczema. Like, I need that super hydrating. Like, I need you to, like, punch me in that face with that moisture, honey. So next, taking number 9 from the Real Perfection brush set, I am going to go into my NYX Cosmetics color corrector in the color orange. I'm really going to apply it in my beard area and in the outer corner of my eye. I will put a little bit underneath my eye, but I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's actually really dark right here compared to underneath my eye. So sometimes I'll blend it down, but I don't apply directly underneath my eye. As you guys can tell, I have a dark spot like right here. I don't know why, but I do. Sometimes I apply a corrector over it, sometimes I don't. I'm currently using Juviasplace I Am Magic foundation, and usually that is pretty matte and full coverage enough where I don't have to apply color correcting on this dark spot, but I'm going to anyway just to really maximize on the products that I do have. And I have a pimple that I picked at, which I know is a very bad habit. And this is not a pimple that I picked up, but this has been here for a while. I don't know what that is. Taking a wet beauty blender, just gonna blend it all out. So before I apply foundation, I'm going to, of course, do my eyebrows. Taking my Morphe brow cream in the shade Chocolate Mousse, I'm going to start shaping and also coloring in my brows. My brows look thinner today. This is my M158 brush, by the way. I'm gonna go ahead and take my Morphe micro brow pencil in the shade Chocolate Mousse, and I'm going to use that to define the hairs. So I'm going to take number 16 for my Real Perfection brush set, and I'm going to take my I Am Magic concealer from Juviasplace in J9, and I'm going to shape my eyebrows and just really go in. I think that's as good as my non-tweezed eyebrows are going to get today. Now time for our favorite part, eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go ahead and use all 3 neutrals in this palette, going from darkest to lightest. So starting with the number 4 eyeshadow palette, I'm gonna take number 15 and jump into the shade Spice Trip. I'm gonna start stamping it, then transition into small circle. Then I'm going to the shade Little Miss with the same brush and pretty much go along the outside of that crease, working my way up. Then to finish it off, I'm gonna go into the shade Sleepover using the same brush. And I'm gonna switch it up a little bit and take number 7 and jump into the Hit the Lights palette from Morphe and go into the color Hot Stuff. I'm going to apply that all on my lid. So using that same brush, I'm going back into number 4 and go into Diva Fever and apply some shimmer on top of that red hen. So I'm gonna take number 11 and go back into Spice Trip and apply that underneath my eye. So using number 15, I'm going to go into Snap Shadow palette number 8 and go into Moolah La and apply that on top of Spice Trip. Doing the same thing with number 11 to really press it in. And I did go a little too low, but that's okay because we're going to clean it up when I do my highlight later. Okay, so now I'm going to do my other eye and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I'm super upset because my phone totally just glitched out and it was recording everything as you see here. I had recording and it literally just like, it just shut down. Like it just shut down. So I guess I'll just do a really quick rundown of everything I just did. Where do I begin? So if you guys watch my videos before, you guys know that I am huge on Juviasplace. So I did apply Juviasplace foundation in the shade Tanzania 205. And of course I did my highlight using Juviasplace I Am Magic concealer in the shade J9. And after that, I blended all of that out. One thing I did do differently though, is that usually I bring my highlight all the way up here for whatever reason. But today I decided to change it up a bit and actually contour all of that and keep my highlight in the center of my face here. And as you guys know, I cannot do my nose contour at the same time do the rest of my face. So after I blended all that out, I went ahead and did my nose contour right here. My contour was done using LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Mohagany. I blended that out. Then after I blended out my nose contour, I applied I Am Magic setting powder by Juviasplace in the shade Gobi. And as you can see, I already started baking, and when I start baking, I usually do my lips. So for my lips, I went in with a lip liner in the shade Apple Red. Again, I don't really know what the brand is, but it's an ultra fine lip liner. And then for the bottom lip, I went in with LA Girl's Neon Eyeliner, their Shockwave edition in the shade I Gotcha. As you can tell, I have no foundation on my lips. As a base, I just used plain lip balm. I believe the lip balm did add a little of a shine to the liners that I use, allowing them to really radiate off of my lips. So now that we're all caught up, let's continue. Going into my Kesha Rose collection, I'm going to use the lipstick in the shade Raising Hell. It is a bold red lip. And I'm going to just apply that on the top lip. Then for the bottom lip, I'm going to use my Marykay Nude Shimmery Lipstick. Again, I don't know what the shade is. On the bottom, it says Intensity Controller. Don't think that's the shade, but that's what it says on the bottom. I'm gonna apply this to my bottom lip, then I'll go back into Fenty Beauty Snap Eyeshadow Palette number 8 in the color Moolah La to finish it off. Now, sticking to Kesha Rose Beauty, I'm going to use their lip gloss to add a finish to this lip. So of course this wouldn't be a Mug Monday if I didn't do something a little weird or different. So I'm going to take brush number 7 and going back into Eyeshadow Snap Palette number 4 by Fenty Beauty. I'm going to go back into Diva Fiva and I'm going to add a little bit of that glitter to my bottom lip. Wow, kind of overpowering. Now taking a defined eye brush from e.l.f., I'm going to go into Activism from the Morphe Live in Color palette and I'm going to add that to the top lip. Oh, I kind of like it, kind of don't. We're going to move on. So I'm gonna brush off the excess powder. I can already tell that I applied too much powder again. I need to get that under control. The more I'm looking at my lips, the more I don't like it. So I'm gonna do something I haven't done in a long time and actually set my entire face with a setting powder. So I am gonna take Bare Minerals Dark to Deep Compact Powder and I am going to set my entire face. And while that's setting, I'm actually gonna redo my lips because I don't like them and they're starting to like get really sticky. See that? Where we're doing that. Going to the Saharan Blush Palette Volume 2 by Juviasplace and going to the color Yara, reestablishing some of those contour lines. Now to kind of get more of a harsher line, I am gonna go back into Spice Trip into the Snap Shadow Palette. And I'm going to really dig in at the deepest part, or it should be the deepest part of my cheekbone. Then kind of go back with number 4 and blend it out. Using my M431 brush, I'm going to jump into Sub-Zero from my Fenty highlight kit. And I'm going to put it in the obvious areas. Now I know I usually put it on top of my brow, so I'm actually gonna put it on my brow bone. I'm taking a beauty blender, just going to blend out that highlight a little bit because she is strong. So y'all, apparently my phone is running out of memory. It keeps canceling my video recordings. Like, it's starting to make me upset because this video is gonna turn out so mediocre, like it's not even funny, and I'm gonna be very upset about it. Okay, now I'm going to do my usual lashes, stash, and mascara, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back with the finished look. I'm just gonna apply some setting spray right quick. I will never get over that smell. Without further ado, this is the finished candy cane mug look. And as you can see, I'm wearing my candy cane teddy bear sweater that I've had for years now. But I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hope it was as sweet as you were hoping it would be. Just a couple reminders that I do post a Mug Monday every Monday on this channel. I also post a picture/photo op on my Instagram every Tuesday along with a story so you guys can bop or flop this look. If this look ends up being a flop, I will do a redemption look in the near future. I'm not going to schedule it because honestly, I am not in a position where I can schedule those redemption looks. And also, if you guys want an insight on my personal day-to-day activities, you can follow my Snapchat and my Twitter. All of my accounts are at Jamal B. Stutton. Same handle, universal. So like I said in the beginning of this video, I do have plans right now, so I am actually running late. So I'll make sure to do a full review of the Snap Shadow palettes when I return. I will be back in a couple hours. All right, guys, and I'm back after about 4 hours of being out. I love how this base really held up. This technique that I usually use for like photo shoots when I know I'm gonna be gone for a long time, but I really need that glow to stay consistent throughout the photo shoot. Now back to the Fenty Beauty review. So as you guys can tell, my bottom lip did not last, which I was expecting. So one, there are two different colors. I was expecting them to really mix in the middle. So whenever I do creative looks like that, I don't really expect the lip look to last very long. So it pretty much lasts up until the point where I ate. And so of course, it really smeared the bottom lip a lot, especially since it was was more of an eyeshadow on top of a lipstick and not just a lipstick. But I did bring my Kesha Raising Hell red lipstick with me so that way I could reapply and touch up. As far as the shadow on my eyes go, you can tell that the eyeshadow underneath my eyes started to crease. But in its defense, I usually do put concealer under my eye and then set the concealer and then put eyeshadow on there usually, so it doesn't do that. So I don't think that was the eyeshadow's fault. I think that was more my fault. Now I will say the blendability is there, the buildup is there, the pigment is there. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I personally bought it because I like the whole you buy two and it snaps together. Like I think that's super kawaii, super cute. I feel like I can get these colors in other palettes with just as much pigment and just as much buildability. I don't think there's really anything else revolutionary besides the fact that they stick together. If you are looking for something that's more compact and for a girl on the go, where you can have multiple colors and still not take as much space and have a lot of variety, then in that case, I think this is worth your money. But for a girl like me, I don't think it's worth the money, even though I did spend the money. So just a random last thing, I was able to get a replacement mug for the flamingo mug I didn't get to keep last week. And as you can see, it is much, much cuter. So, forget you, Stephanie. But anyways, I hope you guys have a super great day. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and this look, or at least, you know, before the lip change. Or even after the lip change. Like, look at this dewy finish. Like, this is super cute. And even though Christmas and holiday season is over, until next Monday, keep it jolly.